Okay, hi everybody. This is a day in my life, my last day in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Kate Martin's life changed in 48 hours from benchwarmer to franchise cornerstone. Her whirlwind journey began with a draft selection that changed everything. The Golden State Valkyries made their move, and Kate didn't hesitate.
Moving on to the Las Vegas Aces, another big storyline in this draft was that Kate Martin was drafted to the Golden State.
But why the rush to leave Las Vegas? As we peek into Kate's packed apartment and empty locker, we'll uncover the real story behind her lightning-fast exit through the lens of her last day in Vegas. Stick around, because at the end of this video, we'll share how Kate truly feels about the sudden move and how Caitlin Clark is reacting to all of this. The Aces' loss is about to become the WA's most talked about gain.
So Claire came here to help me pack because she's the best. And so first we went to breakfast, and of course on the way we had to listen to the Wicked soundtrack. It's me trying to make a creation with my coffee creamer. I love this breakfast place. It's one of my favorites, so had to take Claire there and enjoy it one last time. I mean, obviously, hopefully one day I'll come back, but the food was delicious.
Kate Martin's Las Vegas apartment was a flurry of activity. Just hours after the expansion draft, her world turned upside down. Boxes and suitcases littered the floor as Kate raced against time to pack up her life. Her girlfriend, CLA Grand FY, pitched in to help tossing clothes into bags and wrapping up mementos. They'd rented a U-Haul van, a stark reminder of how quickly everything was changing. Kate paused for a moment, looking around at the chaos. This is really happening, she thought, a mix of excitement and nerves bubbling up inside her.
We had to go get boxes to start packing up my apartment, and Claire was amazing with this. She was an awesome help. And then U-Haul, if you know, you know. Sydney, my marketing manager, was a huge help through this whole process.
But there was no time to dwell. Kate had to clear out her locker at the AC's practice facility as she stepped into the familiar space. One last time, a wave of emotions hit her.
Next, we headed over to the facility, and I had to clean out my locker. This was really bittersweet. This is kind of when everything hit me, when I walked in the gym and realized this is not where I'll be practicing anymore, but I'm super excited for the next.
She carefully packed up her gear, each item holding memories of her rookie season. The sound of packing tape echoed through the empty gym. As Kate sealed up the last box, she took a final look around, soaking in the place where her WNBA journey began back. At her apartment, Kate's phone buzzed with messages from teammates. As the sun set on Vegas, Kate met up with her favorite Aces teammates for one last dinner. Laughter and tears flowed as they reminisced about the season and wished her well. It was a bittersweet celebration filled with love and the knowledge that their paths were diverging.
I got to hang out with Kia and Alicia, and it was so good to see them and say a little see you later to them. Not goodbye, of course, but the show was super awesome, and afterwards we went on the roller coaster. Claire was nervous, but we had so much fun.
But what was driving Kate's rush to leave as she booked her one-way ticket to San Francisco? The answer became clear. This wasn't just a new team. It was a fresh start, a chance to prove herself on a bigger stage. Kate's TikTok captured her final moments in the city. See you later, Las Vegas, she exclaimed, unable to hide her excitement. Can't wait for the next chapter.
And said, I told Kate not to join the show, and here she goes. Alicia Clark said, damn money, with a crying face emoji. And then Chelsea Gray simply said, money.
As Kate locked up her empty apartment in just 48 hours, her life had completely changed. She set off towards San Francisco, ready to spread her wings with the Valkyries. One chapter was closing, but an even more thrilling one was about to begin. Kate Martin was leaving Las Vegas not as a bench player, but as the potential face of a brand new franchise. The Golden State Valkyries were waiting, and Kate couldn't get there fast enough.
Kate Martin is a fan favorite, and even though she didn't play too many minutes with the Aces last season, everyone loves Kate, and there was an uproar on Twitter when she got chosen by the
Kate Martin's whirlwind journey was about to take an even more exciting turn. The expansion draft had arrived, and with it came a golden opportunity that would change everything. For the young basketball star, enter the Golden State Valkyries, the WA's newest franchise. They were on the hunt for players who could not only contribute on the court, but also help build a competitive culture from the ground up. And guess who caught their eye?
I'm happy to see Kate go to Golden State, however, because she definitely needs to be a part of a growing team, maybe not an already established one. And there are so many great things about Kate's game, and it seems like she's just a hard worker at that, and she is willing to step into any role that she needs to play on whatever team that will be. So I think that she'll do great next season, hopefully get more minutes and start finding her own as a player in the WNBA.
But why Kate? What made her stand out among the sea of talented players? It wasn't just her skills on the court. The Valkyries saw something special in Kate, a combination of potential work ethic and that intangible quality that turns good players into great ones. Coach Natalie Nass, who had worked with Kate during her time with the Aces, knew exactly what she was getting. We picked the best players that fit our culture, Nassie explained, and Kate, she fit like a glove. As news of Kate's selection spread, fans went wild. Social media exploded with excitement. One fan tweeted, "Kate Martin is free from the Aces mob," capturing the sense of relief and anticipation surrounding her move.
We've seen it with Kate Martin and how celebrated she has been since being selected by the Valkyries. She is now the face of the Golden State Valkyries. I think it's fair.
It was clear that Kate's fan base was ready to follow her to San Francisco. But the burning question on everyone's mind was, how would Kate's role change with the Valkyries in Las Vegas? She averaged just 11.5 minutes per game. Now she was stepping into a situation where she could be a key player, maybe even a starter general manager. OHA Nanan summed it up perfectly. "I want them to understand the opportunity that they have to come and be historians." Kate wasn't just joining a new team. She was becoming part of something bigger, a chance to make history.
Kate Martin is a needle mover in that sense. She's popular. Her fans feel an attachment to her. So when she goes to Golden State, you can expect that apparel to move, because anyone who wants a Valkyries jersey, you're going to have the Kate Martin fans who buy it. You're going to have the Iowa fans who buy it. And then you're going to have the people who want to support the Valkyries.
But Kate's journey to this pivotal moment didn't start with the expansion draft. To truly understand how she got here, we need to rewind the clock back to where it all began, back to Iowa, where a young Kate Martin first stepped onto the court and started dreaming of WNBA stardom. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
It really just goes to show you the impact that Iowa team has had and will have going forward. Of course, Caitlin Clark was the face of it, is the face of it, is the face of the WNBA, is the face of women's basketball, is arguably the face of basketball and the face of sports right now in America.
From the fields of Iowa to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Kate Martin's journey took an unexpected detour. How did a player who never expected to be drafted end up as a fan favorite? Let's rewind to Kate's college days at Iowa. Picture this: Kate Martin, a standout forward for the Hawkeyes, averaging an impressive 13.1 points and 6.8 rebounds per game in her final season. Her performance didn't go unnoticed, earning her second team All Big Ten honors. But it wasn't just her stats that made Kate special. It was her chemistry with teammate Caitlin Clark that really set her apart. Kate and Caitlin were more than just teammates. They were best friends on and off the court. Their connection was electric, leading Iowa to new heights. But as draft day approached, Kate faced a big question: would her college success translate to the pros? Now, here's where things get really interesting. Draft night arrives, and Kate's there to support her bestie Caitlin. She's not even thinking about her own prospects. But then, out of nowhere, the Las Vegas Aces call her name as the 18th overall pick. Can you believe it?
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin.
Joining the Aces meant a big change for Kate. Suddenly, she was up against stronger, quicker opponents. It was a challenge, no doubt about it. But Kate was ready to prove herself. Her rookie season with the Aces was a roller coaster. Kate played in 34 out of 40 games, averaging 2.6 points and 1.6 rebounds in 11.5 minutes per game. Not bad for a rookie, right? But here's the thing, her playing time was all over the place.
I know a lot of fans online just wanted to see her away from the Aces. Just when you're looking at the playing time and the personnel on that team and the role that Kate Martin had and where she fell in the pecking order, it's a hard.
At first, Kate was getting decent minutes. She even got the nickname Money Martin for always being in the right place. At the right time, fans were loving her hustle and heart. But then things started to change. As the season went on, Kate's role on the team began to shrink. She went from being a regular contributor to spending more time on the bench. It was tough watching from the sidelines as her teammates battled on the court.
I feel sad that Kate Martin also hasn't gotten as much playing time the second half of the season. I feel like she deserves more, or maybe she deserves a different team.
But Kate Martin isn't one to give up. As her rookie season came to a close, she knew one thing for sure: she had a lot more to give. With limited playing time, Kate set her sights on the offseason. It was time to level up to prove that she belonged in the WNBA. The question was, how would Kate transform herself from bench player to star?
Going to the Valkyries with a coach that she was familiar with, because of course the coach of the Valkyries was an assistant on the Aces, and Martin said in her interview she would run through a wall for her. I think fans can fully get on board with the idea of pulling for her and rooting for her and supporting her, full-fledged, because she is one of the faces, if not the face of that franchise.
While some players use the off-season to rest, Kate Martin decided to completely reinvent herself. Her trainer calls it expressing strength explosively, but fans are calling it something else entirely. As the final buzzer sounded on the Aces season, Kate Martin's real work was just beginning. She entered the off-season with a fierce determination to prove herself. No more bench warming, no more dwindling minutes. Kate was ready to show the WNBA what she could really do.
There's a certain likability to Kate. It'll be interesting to see, though, how she backs it up with her play. What can she do with a bigger role, with more responsibility, with more pressure, in a sense.
But could a few months of training really overcome her rookie year setbacks? Kate wasn't leaving anything to chance. Kate was preparing for her debut in the unrivaled Women's Basketball League, set to kick off in January. This meant honing her agility, body control, and quick decision-making skills.
We start the workout off with a movement series, working on our foot striking ability, doing an upright stance, something you might see with sprinters. Then some easy rhythm work on the court before going to the weight room. We use the weight room to help support our training on the court. So working on specific postures, positions, and how we express our strength explosively. We don't just want to be strong in a given lift, we want to be strong when we move. That's where I think some carries can be really useful for upper body work, along with learning how to use your body to actually push and move someone else's body.
She teamed up with trainer Maxwell Schmarzo and dove headfirst into an intense workout regimen that would make even seasoned pros think twice. Kate's focus, footwork strength, and jump ability. But this wasn't your average gym routine. Schmarzo had Kate working on specific postures and movements designed to translate directly to her on-court performance. It's not just about lifting weights, Schmarzo explained. It's about expressing strength explosively during movement.
The Iowa legend herself, Kate Martin. Like a defensive back, we want to stay low, push to move, and cover some ground. We have to fight to stay in front of the offense, constantly staying low to move, and never letting the rope get tight.
And express it. She did. Kate's social media exploded with videos of her workouts, each one more impressive than the last. Fans couldn't get enough, flooding the comments with excitement and anticipation. But it wasn't just about raw power. Enter the balloon drill. Picture this: Kate suspended in midair, tapping a balloon while contorting her body to make a finish. It sounds simple, but this unconventional method was transforming Kate's game in ways no one saw coming. The drill forced her to adjust her body position, constantly improving her coordination and control in ways that traditional drills just could match. As videos of the balloon drill hit social media, basketball fans and analysts alike were stunned. Here was Kate Martin, the player who barely saw court time last season, moving with the grace and control of a seasoned veteran. The transformation was undeniable.
But Kate Martin, first of all, Natalie Nakase has experience in the NBA. She has experience in a championship WNBA team. What's important? Corner threes. That is where Kate Martin thrived this past season. 38% on corner three specifically. That floor spacing ability that Kate Martin's going to bring.
But the real question remained, would all this hard work pay off? When Kate stepped back onto the WNBA court with her move to the Golden State Valkyries, she was poised for a much larger role. The off-season grind had reshaped her body and refined her skills. Now it was time to put it all to the test.
Yeah, honestly, my focus has just been getting better. I mean, all around. I had a decent rookie season, but I just know something that's really cool about me is that my ceiling is very high. So I have a lot of room to grow. Always working on my shot, always working on being quicker, but really being able to handle the ball a little bit more and freedom of my feet and defense. I know Coach Nakase hangs her hat on defense, and I want to be able to be somebody who can, lock down the number one, number two option on the other teams.
The new season approached. One thing was clear, Kate Martin was no longer content to sit on the sidelines. She had put in the work, mastered mind-bending drills, and pushed herself to new limits. The basketball world was watching, waiting to see if this off-season transformation would lead to Kate's breakout year. The stage was set, and Kate Martin was ready to soar. And how does Kate feel about all this? She was ready to seize the moment.
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and, you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
The pieces were falling into place. Kate Martin, once relegated to the bench, was now poised to become the face of a brand new franchise. She had the skills, the determination, and now finally the opportunity to shine, and Caitlin Clark all support as she shows her love for her best friend.
Caitlin Clark also showed her support on her Instagram story. Let's go, Cater! With a message there as she shared the post about Kate going to the Valkyries. And it just seemed that Kate and everyone around her was enthused.
Kate Martin's journey is far from over. It's just getting started. From riding the bench in Vegas to becoming the face of a new franchise in San Francisco, Kate's story is one of perseverance and grit. Think about it. Sometimes in life, you need a fresh start to really shine. That's exactly what Kate's got with the Valkyries. She's not just joining a team, she's helping build one from the ground up as the Valkyries gear up for their first season. All eyes are on Kate. Will her off-season grind pay off? Can she become the star player everyone believes she can be? One thing's for sure, Kate Martin is ready to fly the basketball world. Better watch out, because Money Martin is coming in hot. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.